I have bad news for you seafood lovers. Your favorite dish might not be what you think it is. I study seafood mislabeling, which is when a seafood product is labeled as something other than its true species name, often allowing illegally caught or undesirable species to be marketed as one that's recognizable to consumers. I study mislabeling of one particular species, red snapper, in the Southeastern United States, in sushi restaurants, seafood markets, and grocery stores. Other studies have shown that red snapper is one of the most frequently mislabeled species, but I wanted to see if there was a difference in mislabeling rates between vendor type and regionally. I traveled from North Carolina to Florida on an epic seafood road trip, collecting samples. I brought them back to the lab and used a method called DNA barcoding, where I extract and amplify one section of DNA that's unique among different fish species. I uploaded those sequences to an online database where I could identify 62 samples to the species level. The mislabeling rate was 72.6% overall, with 100% of sushi restaurants mislabeling. They're all selling you tilapia. Grocery stores mislabeled 55% of the time, and they're more likely to sell you a different type of snapper. Of the states, Florida had the lowest rate at 58%, and North Carolina mislabeled a whopping 90% of the time. Now you might be thinking, so what? What do I care if I get one fish or another, as long as it's smothered in that amazing lemon butter sauce? But seafood mislabeling spells bad news for the economy, human health, and for the environment. First, it's more difficult for fisheries managers to determine just how many fish are being taken out of the ocean, which could lead to overestimating the size of certain fish stocks. Second, it makes it harder for people with dietary restrictions, like pregnant women and children who try to avoid fish with high levels of mercury. Lastly, it just scams you. Why would you want to pay $12 for grouper that's really a $2 tilapia? The more we learn about the scope and frequency of seafood mislabeling, the better we can identify the sources and come up with effective policies that help stop it. You can help as well. You can choose to eat fish that is in season and local in your area, support fishermen who are local, and simply ask where your seafood comes from. And remember, if something seems fishy, it probably is.